what you smoking.
Hey everybody, it's Dan over here at Smoke Daddy Inc. and Pellet Pro Grills. It's getting close to Super Bowl Sunday, so what we got going on here is we're going to do some smoked ribs, a little bit different way though than your traditional smoked ribs though, as well as some smoked wings, so look at that video too. Now what we're going to do here, instead of doing the whole rack ribs like you traditionally would do, we took the silver skin off here. I'm cutting them into singular pieces. Now I'm not just cutting them, one by one by one. What I'm doing is I'm cutting close to one bone, and then this other bone here, we're going to leave the meat on both sides. So if that makes sense, here's your bone here, here's your second bone. I'm going to cut close to the second bone on this side. And it's a little easier if you hold it upright, so you can cut next to that bone. That way, every other piece is one of these nice, big, meaty pieces. And then your next one, again, cut next to the bone on that one. This one is not going to have as much meat, so we're going to just put that one off to the side. We're going to cook them in the same batch at the same time, but they're just not going to have enough meat. So same thing again here. This one's going to be our meatier one, so cut close to the second bone, like that. And that goes in that pile. So we're going to keep doing this with all 3 racks of ribs here. Our seasoning is going to be, this is one of my favorites, this black cherry chipotle from Kinder's. It works really, really well. Beautiful flavor. It's phenomenal. So we're going to get all these cut up. We're going to put in the refrigerator. We're going to season them first, put them in the refrigerator for tomorrow morning, and then we'll be back to smoke them. See you then. All right, everybody, so we got the ribs out of the refrigerator. They've been sitting in there all night, kind of marinating in the seasoning. So we're going to open it up here, and wow, look at that. I bet some of you are asking me right now, Dan, why is there so much smoke coming out of your pellet smoker? They don't usually smoke that much. Well, I'll tell you why. That's because we're using our Heavy D stick burning heat diffuser. And with this, it works on most pellet grills. You replace it with your existing diffuser. That fire smolders the wood, large wood chunks in there, wood sticks, and it gives you that really nice, little heavier smoke flavor, that more stick burner type smoke. So it lasts for about 2 to 3 hours, so just enough to get you that real nice little kick of smoke. So we're going to put these ribs on the top, or second from the top rack here, the large pieces, and then I'm going to go ahead and put that small pan with the short pieces on the top rack. Now, I'll tell you what we're going to be doing with those later. These ones we're just going to serve game time, so yeah, it'll be nice. And this will take maybe a couple hours. It's not going to take long because they're not full racks of ribs. They're smaller pieces, so it won't take as long. So we'll get all those in there, just like that, equally spaced out. And I'm going to put this small pan with the small pieces on the top rack here, because these won't take as long. So we're going to be doing some wings at the same time. So we'll be back, and I'll take off those ribs, and we'll have a good lunch. All right, everybody, so it's been about an hour now with the ribs on here. One thing I did fail to mention is we have this at 275. So it's a little bit hotter. We got the wings on here at the same time. Check out that other video as well with the wings. So it's been about an hour now. I'm going to spritz these ribs down with some apple cider vinegar to keep them nice and moist. Spray the top a little bit with that little pan, and we're going to let them cook. Now, what's nice about this vertical smoker is you have 7 sections to work with, and we have extra racks as well. So a big game day, if you got a lot of things to do at one time that you usually use your oven for, like dips, other side dishes, things like that, you can use this whole area. You can utilize this and do everything at one time. That's the beauty of the smoker. And with that PID controller, it'll maintain that temperature nice and even. One other thing I didn't mention is that it does have our circulation fan, which helps to circulate that heat and the smoke, so it helps prevent any hot and cold spots. So you don't have to keep moving things around. It'll cook nice and evenly. So once these are done in about an hour, we'll be back inside. Alrighty, everybody. So we got the ribs done. You can look here. You know, they're just starting to fall off the bone. That's when you know it's done. So these are going to be real good. Man, they're nice and smoked. Look at that bark. It's like they already have sauce on them. Now, these small pieces, you can either serve these at the same time, or what I'm going to do, I'm going to take off all this extra meat off the small pieces, and I'm going to use them in my chili. You know, you could do that, or use them in a sauce or a soup. I mean, you know, reuse that meat. And we got our wings with our special wing sauce that you can find on the website. Also, that recipe. So it looks like we're done. Hey, everybody, you ready to eat?
Oh yeah! Let's go!
All right. So, so once again, thanks for looking. Go start cooking. Let's go to smokedaddyinc.com or 847-336-1329. Thanks for looking.